Hey, this is Ayla again, and I am in the CNL program, or that tract, and I'm currently still a staff nurse in the emergency department and have been for around 3 years now. I think this course couldn't have come at a better time in my schooling tract and in my career right now. As I had mentioned in one of the very early on discussion boards, I think it was Module 2, looking at Herzberg's two-factor theory in relation to a very large turnover of nurses and skilled nurses, specifically in my department. Since that post, I think that was in February, we've lost 10 full-time experienced ER nurses, all for various reasons, but a very common theme being management and the way that the department's being run right now. I began to think about how each module and discussion that we participated in this semester could be easily related to situations in my department. I feel like probably even, easily related to any department in nursing or specialty in nursing, but it just really kind of hit home for me during this semester at the way that work was going and dealing with COVID and all of that stuff. I became interested in what we were learning during this course and how that it could be applied to retain the experienced staff and better support the morale of the department and the functionality and better patient care by doing all of those things. I wanted to become active or more active in the department and really make a change because I really do love emergency nursing. I love working in the ER, but we're all just so burnt out right now. And it's really kind of been a struggle to work in, and I understand why all of these nurses are leaving. Specifically in Module 5, talking about groups and teams, there was an article that specifically said how different those in the ED, how that team functions. And I think that's true. We are very different. We think differently. We go through things differently than other nursing fields, maybe. And because of that, we're going to need to have different approaches for teamwork. As compared to, the traditional team and things that work for others, as well as what we talked about in Module 6, relating to organizational change and how to appropriately deal with challenging situations like the one discussed in that discussion board where the nurse was thrown into a new role and didn't really have a choice. I think that's kind of what we're dealing with now, that we're so short-staffed. We're just thrown into situations that we're not comfortable with, but we really don't have an option to say no. We still have to care for patients. We can't control what comes through the doors, things like that. About, I think it was 3 weeks ago now, my department did actually post a position for what they're calling a team coordinator. And this would be someone that works closely with the manager in the office with leadership, kind of assisting them with their daily functions and helping out in the department. So after, I've really enjoyed this course so far this semester, and after learning some of the things and seeing how it was applied for others, I thought this might be a good fit for me. So I did apply. Prior to this class, I really had no interest in management at all or doing anything administrative-wise with nursing. I thought I definitely just wanted to be in education or continue to work on the floor. But this class really was interesting to me. I felt that in the situation in the ED that I have right now, I really wanted to become more involved. I wanted to make a change. I wanted to make it somewhere that people wanted to stay and work for a long time. Before this, no one's comfortable with conflict, but I generally shied away from conflict and often thought that I didn't have the skills to deal with conflict or be in a management or leadership position. But reading through the material this semester, I feel like it's really, it's hard, but it's not that hard. You just have to apply yourself and look at the research and gaining the knowledge that we've talked about all semester, I think could really help specifically this department that we're working in to better the department for staff and then overall for patients. So thank you for this semester. Again, I've really enjoyed it. I look forward to be able to apply that into potentially my next move in my career. And if not, just using, leadership and conflict management and teamwork and having a better background in those to better my nursing practice. Thank you.